Hey there, aspiring leaders. Have you found that when you're in a large corporate organization or a big consulting firm, that you're always being told to stand out? How do you professionally brand yourself and really make a mark in the organization that you're working in? What I found from my experience as an ex-consultant of a big four firm, as well as a consultant and a partner at global agencies, is they don't really tell you how to do this. And essentially, anyone can really be a leader at any age. And what it really requires is for you to provide value, whether it's value to your organization, value to your clients, and that's really how you make a lasting impact. It's not just about the fact that you're in a role with a title, it's how do you come across, do they trust you, and do you bring value? No one will ever give you slack if you do provide them that value. And it's something that you must do proactively, not only for yourself, but for your clients and your organization. And you want to leave no doubt for them. You want to provide value in a sense that they don't have to question what you say, how you say it, and what you're actually going to promise them. So I'm going to give you some very unconventional tips that I've experienced in my own time in the corporate world, in the consulting world, and in the digital agency world. The very first tip is to leverage your perspective. So we all have unique perspectives, but as a much younger leader, you bring a really fresh perspective that the client, that the organization, or even your own team may not have seen. Embrace your authentic voice and bring your own unique perspectives, your ideas, your innovations to the project. Be able to speak up, be able to speak in a voice and in a language that really makes sense to your team or to your clients. And as a young professional, you'll be able to provide fresh insights to your clients that they may not have seen before. Two is to harness the power of technology. So in today's digital world, technology is your greatest ally and you want to be able to embrace it. Leverage some of the cutting edge tools that are available, so things like digital whiteboards, Balsamiq, Lean Canvas, tools and platforms that really help streamline the process for you, for your clients, for your team, and really enhance the communication so that you can deliver more effective results more efficiently. And doing this with the latest trends and using them to your advantage is going to help you stand out. It's going to help you free up some time and focus on the things that really require your mind. Tip number 3 is embracing collaboration and partnerships. So building strong alliances with very like-minded individuals or very different-minded individuals can be a real game changer. You want to seek out these collaborative opportunities and form partnerships that really complement your skills and expertise. So think about the personalities, how do your different skill sets align, how do you fill out the gaps to bring a team together that is cohesive and offer really innovative ideas that help you add value not only to your clients but to your organization. Tip number 4 is to offer tailored solutions. Tip number 4 is to offer tailored solutions. So one size doesn't always fit all, as we know, and you want to take the time and deeply understand your clients. You want to understand problems within the organization and offer up unique solutions that meet the needs and the challenges of whom you're trying to solve the problem for. It's really important for you to be able to prioritize their needs and really understand what drives them. So think about their motivators, or think about what their victory speech might look like. And then you want to be able to craft personalized solutions that really address their specific pain points, their goals, and really showcase your ability to think about the problem, dissect it, and offer up solutions that they find that you really understand. In order for them to feel a sense of I'm understood and they're providing a solution that makes sense to me, you're offering up that value to really help you stand out so that you can build a lasting relationship. Tip number 5 is focusing and building long-term relationships. So client relationships, organizational relationships shouldn't really just be transactional. It shouldn't be a one-for-one, and they should be built on trust and rapport. So invest in building these meaningful connections with your clients, with your organization, by thinking about how do you listen actively? How do you showcase that you have understanding? How do you show that you have genuine care for their problems and their concerns when they do reach out to you? And how do you go that extra mile to exceed their expectations? You don't want to be deterred when you feel like you've hit a roadblock, but instead work on how you can ask questions to uncover some of their implicit needs. So think about the fact, are you using more open questions or perhaps using reflective questions to really disarm them from being defensive? Generally, why questions will put your client or your team or the opposing party that you're speaking with into a really defensive mechanism because it feels like they have to justify what they think or what their problem is. Instead, if they've told you a problem like, we don't fix what's not broken, then use a reflective question that gets them to be more open and open up as to why they think that is. The reflective question might look a little something like, well, what's working well? And you get to uncover all of the things that they are working well, but also give them a chance to dissect their own thoughts to understand, well, there's something that can be better. Tip number 6 is to stay ahead of the curve. So you want to provide exceptional value and you need to stay ahead of the game, whether it's in trends, understanding patterns, understanding and foreseeing what their problems might be. You want to continuously educate yourself, stay informed about any recent trends, about the industry, about the particular field, and you want to anticipate any future challenges. So be proactive and stay informed, learn what you have to, but also offer up some of your insights. Talk to them, use it as a conversation starter. Tip number 7 is to communicate effectively. Now, communicating effectively is a whole art in itself, and it's not just about delivering content, but it's how you deliver content. Thinking about the time, thinking about the place, who's in the room, who are the different personalities in the room, how are you delivering it? Are you inspiring? Are you engaging? Are you using storytelling? How do you actually invest in your own knowledge and skills to be able to effectively communicate your message? You need to think about opening up the dialogue. Is there a feedback system? Tip number 8 is to be a constant learner. So there's a really insightful book about mindset, and it's really valuable for you to identify, are you someone who's a learner or a leader in a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Now, the difference between the two is a fixed mindset talks about someone who believes these are the skills and the knowledge and the experience I have, and that is all there is to it. A growth mindset generally is someone who takes their failures or learnings and insights and applies it into future growth. So they think about the fact that I might have failed in this particular scenario, but what can I take from this and learn from this, and what can I change, and what skills can I gain to then apply it to the next situation that's most relevant and grow from this opportunity. And that's really valuable for any sort of young professional who's trying to aim to be a leader, because you're going to have to learn group development, learning styles of your team, what type of effective leadership or even managerial styles are going to work best for your team. And you're going to have to learn and adapt. Tip number 9 is to go that extra mile. So really providing value often means going above and beyond what is expected. You want to be able to surprise and delight your clients, your team, with unexpected gestures of appreciation, additional resources, or personalized touches. You want to be able to show them that you genuinely care about their success and are dedicated to their satisfaction. So think about the fact that we talked about, okay, am I providing insights? Am I adding to the internal intranet? Am I adding to newsletters? Am I providing insights from my own learnings in a consulting project? Or am I taking something to the client that I have done elsewhere that I think would be applicable and can be helpful to their organization? So there you have it. These are some of the unconventional tips to really provide exceptional value to your clients, to your organization, to your team that you're working with at a very young age. And it's not all just about experience and theories and frameworks you learn, but it's how do you apply some unique personality traits that will show value to the organization. So I do hope that if you do implement some of these strategies already, or you do in the future, I would love to hear your feedback. But also, learning requires repetition. Make sure you do apply it, make sure you see where it's relevant, and practice it wherever you can. So go out and shine, and I really hope to hear some of your feedback.